Yo, this is Mr. O. Yo, this is Mr. O. And today we're going to learn about angles and parallel lines. We all know that when lines intersected by a transversal line, it form various angles. Now, what if those lines are parallel? What do you think will happen? If two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, it form various special pair of angles. And we learned before about corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior, consecutive or same side interior angles, or consecutive same side exterior angles. So what do you think will happen here? So corresponding angles, if two parallel lines are cut by transversal, so for example, I have two lines here, parallel lines with arrows there, and they are cut by transversal. My corresponding angles, let's say A and B are corresponding, C and D are corresponding, E and F are corresponding, G and H are corresponding. Okay, so what do you think will happen? If they are corresponding angles, they are congruent or equal measure wise. Alternate interior angles are going to be congruent also. Alternate exterior angles are going to be congruent or equal value. Consecutive same side, they are going to be supplementary. That means when you add their angle measurement is equal to 108 degrees. Consecutive same side exterior will also be a supplementary. And recall from unit 1, vertical angles are always congruent. We know that the vertical angles, this angle here and this angle here, are congruent. This dot here and that angle there are congruent. And linear pair, linear pair. What's linear pair? If this is a straight angle, and there you go, you have a ray on somewhere on that point, on that line, I mean, this angle and this angle here are linear pairs, and they are going to be supplementary, okay? So let's go ahead now on this problem here. Identify the angle pair as congruent or supplementary. Review 3 and 5. We know this is 3, that's 5. They are alternate interior angle, because if you remember, alternate means they are separated by the transversal line and they're inside, so that's why it's interior. Next, 1 and 8. 1 and this 8, they're both on the same side of the transversal. They're both exterior, so it's going to be same side exterior angle. 2 and 6. 2 and 6, they're both the top right on both sections, so this will be corresponding angles. 1 and 7. 1 and 7, they're split by the transversal and they're both outside, so they are going to be alternate exterior angle. 4 and 5. 4 and 5 are both on the same side of the transversal and they're interior. Same side interior. 3 and 7. Where's 3? 3 is right here. 7 is there. Both of them are in the lower right of the angle, so they are going to be corresponding. That's an ugly corresponding. Let's fix it. Corresponding. There you go. Angles. 5 and 6. 5 and 6, they are linear pair. And we know linear pair are supplementary. 2 and 4. 2 and 4. Where's 2 and 4? 2 and 4 is right here. They're vertical angles, VA, and they are congruent. So let's add something here. Alternate here are going to be congruent. Same side are sup. Corresponding are congruent. Alternates here are congruent. Same side is sup. Corresponding angles are congruent, assuming that the two lines are parallel, okay, and cut by transversal. Want to make sure it's clear to you, this is a notation for congruent sign. It's like an equal sign with a twiggle line, again, extra line above the equal sign, okay? All right, let's do example number 3 here. If the measurement of angle 6 is 142, so where's 142? 142 is right here. So where else can I find 142? Okay, so we know that this is also 142. Why is that also going to be 142? Because they are VA. What's VA? Vertical angle. So the measurement of angle 1 is 142 degrees. Now, look at angle 3 and angle 6. They are alternate interior angle. And according to our rule here, alternate interior angle is going to be congruent, means the equal value. So if angle 6 is 142, angle 3 is 142 also. Look at number 8. If this is 142, angle 3 is 142, how much is angle 8? It's also going to be 142 because they're vertical angles. But in related to angle 6, it's also 142 here. Hold on. Because if you compare angle 6 and angle 8, they are what? Corresponding angles because both of them are in lower right. Corresponding angles. And according to our definition, corresponding angles are congruent. So do you notice anything here? This is 142, that's 142, that's 142, that's 142. They're all equal. I get it. But can you see any pattern? Look at this one here, guys. It's like a zigzag. Okay. A little bit hint to easily identify or anticipate what are equal values here. So going back, so 1, 6, 3, and 8 are all equal. What do you think will happen to 5, 2, 7, and 4? They're also expected to be equal, right? So we know now that angle 1, 6, 3, and 8 are all equal. Angle 3 is equal because of the, oh, I put it wrong. This should be alternate interior angle right here. So now, if angle 6 is 142, we know this is a linear pair. If this is 142, how do we get angle 2? Remember, 2 and 6 are supplementary because they're a linear pair. So therefore, 180 minus 142 is going to be 8, 7, 38. So angle 2 is 38. Angle 5 is 38. Angle 7 is 38. And angle 4 is 38. If you remember the zigzag, 5, 2, 7, 4. Okay? But let's find the relationship of each of them from angle 6, which is 142. First, I know angle 2 is 38 because of linear pair. How do you know that angle 4? Where's angle 4? Angle 4 is right here. They don't have a good relationship, but with angle 2, they're going to be corresponding, right? Corresponding to angle 2, okay? Angle 5. 5 and 6 are a linear pair. What about 7? 6 and 7 are 6 and 7 are same side. interior angles. Okay, there you go. Next, let's do example number 5 here. We know that angle 12 is 121. Let's try to make this bigger. All right, there you go. Angle 12 is 121. So take note, you have to pay attention with the parallel lines. Okay, these are the parallel lines. That's 121. And if I apply my zigzag here, 12, 7, I cannot use 5 because 5 is cut out here. If you notice, the 12 and the 5 are congruent, but the 5 I cannot use because it's supposed to be the entire thing here, but this angle is cut into 5 and 6, so I cannot use that one. Okay, and likewise with 1 and 2. Okay, so I know already that angle 7 and 12 are going to be equal. So if 12 is 121, I know this is 121 degrees also. Clear? Next, if this is 121, we know that it's a linear pair. This is a linear pair. We know that 11, angle 11 and 12 are linear pair. If angle 12 is 121, for me to get angle 11, 180 minus 121, that will give me 9, 7, 5, 59 here. So therefore, this is going to be 59. Angle 11 is 59. 59. If that's 59, where else can I find 59? It will be angle 8. Angle 8 is 59 because they are vertical angles. Okay? All right. Now, let's go back. If we know this 121, that's 121. What do we know about angle 4? Angle 4 and angle 7 are same side. If they're same side, they are supplementary. If they're supplementary, they equal to 180. So 180 minus 121 is again going to be 59. So angle 4 is 59. Or you can say that 4 and 11 are both corresponding angles. If 11 is 59, then therefore angle 4 has to be 59 also. Now, if angle 4 is 59, what do we know about 4 and 6? 4 and 3. 4 and 3 are vertical angles, so therefore angle 3 has to be 59 also. Okay, let's move on. We know also that angle 6 is 75. This is 75. So if that's 75 there, we know that angle 6 and 14 are corresponding angles. So therefore, angle 6 is also, angle 6 is 75. So therefore, 14 has to be 75. Where else can we find a 75 here? We can see that if 6 is 75, can you see this 2 brown line here? Yep, there you go. The 6 and the 1 are both vertical angles. So I know that angle 1 has to be also 75. And I can see also that 6 and 9 are both alternate interior angle, interior. So I know that angle 9 has to be also 75. And we know that 9 and 14 are vertical angles, so that should be good. So now, since we know that angle 9 is equal to 75, what do you know about this side here? They are linear pair. Linear pair are supplementary, so 180 minus 75. That will give us 5. This will be 7, 0, 105. So therefore, angle 13 is 105 degrees. If angle 13 is 105, we know that angle 10 is also 105 because they are vertical angles. Okay. So now we know that angle 6 is 75 degrees. We know that angle 4 is 59. We know that this is a straight angle that will give you 180. So for me to know angle 5, we have to say that 59 plus 75 will give us 4, carry 1, 13, 134. And the value of angle 4 and angle 6 are sum it up to 134. For me to get angle 5, I need to subtract that from 180. So 180 minus 134 will be 6, 46 degrees. So angle 5 is 46 degrees. Okay. And if that's 46, you can tell the vertical angles 2 and 5 are vertical angles. So therefore, angle 2 is 46 also. Okay. Very good. Very easy, right? And there you have it. And that's how you find the angle measure of the angles formed by the transversal and the parallel lines and the relationship of each angles. Okay. Again, alternate interior, alternate exterior, corresponding vertical angles are all congruent. While on the other side, the linear pair, same side interior, same side exterior, they're all supplementary. And as always, kaboom.